business listing in search city. This is really simple. Go to google.com, enter your business name. Question, you there? Okay, if you are there, does it look right? Does it look like the entries are correct? Well, you may have already registered. If not, I'm going to show you how to do that. But here's an example of where Google would have pulled data from, say, InfoUSA Today and Axiom, and they've sort of set up a mini profile already that's not certified or set up from you yet. But you want to take a look and see if you're there, and then scan across Google, Bing, Superpages, Yelp. There's others, and I'll share those with you, but just take a look. Are you there? Well, that's a great first step. Now, secret 2. Remember I talked about those data providers? You need the correct data sets across the board, and they need to be consistent. Now, I mentioned ubl.org. That is actually a paid service. I think I should probably reverse that, but check the basics with getlisted.org first. That's a free service, and all you need is your name and a zip code there, and they will start scanning across Google, Yahoo, and Bing, and also I think BOTW, which is best of the web. And basically, not only will they sort of through a wizard step you through it, but it will tell you very quickly how deep your penetration is in terms of existence with those. And you know, for your local dentistry office, since I'm using that example here, you want to make sure that you're part of local niche directories, and I'll show you an example of that later, but many of those are free. And finally, for those directories, when you sign up, often the marketeers there will send you an email or a note about, hey, for a small fee you can advertise, you can create banners, maybe even internally some text ads that you can run, so it's sort of pay-per-click within that engine or within that directory. You should tread carefully here, because often what they'll do is they'll pitch you like crazy, and it's not the first thing that I jump on. Let's put it that way, the paid area for that. I'd rather do a local paid on AdWords or Facebook before anything else, but make sure that you are aware of those, and if you do consider it, make sure you understand what you're getting into. Again, it feels very pitchy for the areas that I've been working on. So that's secret number 2. Number 3 here is, okay, go to google.places.com, or sorry, places.google.com, and really just go to Google and search for Google Places. Go in there, make sure that you have set up your profile, and assign the categories and associations. I'll show you an example of this later, but you want to make sure that you belong to the right categories and have a rich, full, valid profile of everything that you can have in there, plus the videos and photos. I mean, you do need essentially to tell Google what you are all about. The more the better in this case. You know, just like as you're building out the pages for SEO, the more skimpy and thin the page is, the less useful it is both to users and search engines. Now, everything that we do works in that way. I should make a side note here. Users first, search engines second, right? If you follow that model, you're going to win. And it's not a overnight situation we're looking at here. This is a long-term building a strong business online that you can be proud of, and if you build it for a long time, hey, you can even hand it over to your kids, right? And they're not going to be squeamish about it, or yikes, what did daddy do, or what did mommy do here? Secret number 4 of 10, local business listings. Talked about that. Just make sure that when you fill these things out, that you do it across the big 3. Google and Bing and Yahoo. And when you do this, think in terms of getting all the data correct. You know, if you do this right, and depending on your marketplace, you may actually within a week or 2 actually see yourself from seemingly nowhere to, you know, page 2 or even squeezing in on page 1 just from getting this right. I mean, it's pretty powerful, and you're setting yourself up for a longer term course where you can build trust and authority, which is certainly very key.